Hey David, we're about to start. Are you ready?
Oh, yes, yes I am.
Grab your popcorn.
I got popcorn.
All right.
And I am ready to go. Wow.
I'm excited.
Yes. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Yes.
Welcome
to the
2020
Summit Awards Ceremony. I'm David Batty, President and Founder of Youth Volunteer Corps.
And I'm Tracy Hale, Chief Executive Officer. We're so excited for you to join our first ever virtual Summit Awards ceremony. This summit is a little bit different. Yesterday we had virtual workshops and virtual networking. We had youth podcasts, which was the first ever. We have our Summit Service Project, the CAN structure that was happening all across the U.S. and Canada. And this was a little bit different year, but everyone at YVC headquarters has been working really hard to put together this virtual summit for you.
Well, it really is one of our favorite nights of the whole year.
Absolutely.
It's a chance for us to acknowledge the great service work being done by youth all over North America. And especially this year, it allows us to connect together to each other in this rather difficult year.
Yes, for sure. 2020 has been just, I don't even know how to describe it.
I do, but I can't say it on camera.
Yeah, don't say it. Don't say it.
Not to all of you.
But I do hope that our youth volunteers have been comforted by just being able to celebrate each other tonight.
Right.
You know, youth volunteers, your service might have looked a little bit different this year. You might have been serving virtually. You might have been doing socially distant icebreakers. You might have served less if it wasn't safe to leave your home, and that's okay. However you were able to serve, we're just thankful for what you were able to do. You know, David, without our youth volunteers, there would be no summit, there would be no award ceremony, there would really be no YVC.
Right on. Very true. Indeed, we are also fortunate, though, to have partners who work with our youth volunteers. I'm talking about program directors.
Yes.
I'm talking about team leaders. I'm talking about executive directors, and of course our partner organizations. But it is true, the heroes of YVC are the youth volunteers, no doubt. Tonight it's kind of fun because we get a chance to share some really good news. I'm looking forward to that so much. Good news really from across North America, and really wherever you are and whoever you may be with tonight, and probably socially distanced or whatever, even if you're by yourself, we're so happy you're here tonight. And we're so happy to say that we really are one YVC family, and you are a very important part of that family.
Yes. I think we should recognize all of the affiliates in the YVC family right now. What do you think?
Good idea.
All right. And hey, if you're joining us live, please comment in our guest book. We want to hear from you.
Yes, definitely. Okay, here we go. Airdrie, Alberta, Canada.
Alexandria, Louisiana.
Alpena, Michigan.
Anderson, South Carolina.
Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Auburn Hills, Michigan.
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Billings, Montana.
Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Columbia, South Carolina.
Corvallis, Oregon.
Des Moines, Iowa.
Fargo, North Dakota.
Farmington Hills, Michigan.
Hampton Roads, Virginia.
Joplin, Missouri.
Kansas City, Missouri and Kansas.
Milford, Michigan.
Muskogee, Oklahoma.
Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Plymouth, Michigan.
Queens, New York.
Racine, Wisconsin.
Reading, Pennsylvania.
Southgate, Michigan.
Springfield, Missouri.
St. Joseph, Missouri.
Stanton, Virginia.
Terrace, British Columbia, Canada.
Topeka, Kansas.
And last but not least, Wichita, Kansas.
All right. Shall we start the show?
I got my popcorn.
All right. Here we go. Let's get settled in.
Let's do it. It's showtime.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Mia,
And I'm Chris.
and we're here tonight in the YVC studios to bring you the 2020 Awards Ceremony, a virtual experience. The entire YVC headquarters team is thrilled to be here tonight to recognize all of the successes you've had this year. Let's get started.
We have a lot of great things in store for you guys tonight, and first up we have Kaylee with a special segment on Youth Voice.
Hello everyone, my name is Kaylee Newman and I have the proud role of serving as Youth Advisor for YVC's International Youth Advisory Board. IAB is a group of 25 youth volunteers from across our network that encourage virtual collaboration across our network, empower community responsibility and leadership, and emphasize youth perspective in HQ programming. IAB is a group of youth leaders who wanted to take on more leadership in YVC and share their voice with HQ and our network. If IAB sounds like a position you'd be interested in, I urge you to apply next May when our application opens for the upcoming term. Now I'm excited to announce the 2020-2021 members of IAB. From Alpena, Michigan, Brett. From Anderson, South Carolina, Allison. From Ann Arbor, Michigan, Emma. From Calgary, Alberta, Ileana, Estelle, and Neil. From Cedar City, Utah, Mallory. From Charleston, South Carolina, Vanch. From Columbia, South Carolina, Benjamin. From Corvallis, Oregon, Hannah and Kate. From Des Moines, Iowa, Vidya. From Hampton Roads, Virginia, Akila, Bree, and William. From Kansas City, Missouri, Caroline, Ava, and Dill. From Muskogee, Oklahoma, Katie and Zen. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Imani. From Plymouth, Michigan, Rahul and Shruti. From Reading, Pennsylvania, Carly. And from St. Joseph, Missouri, Anne Marie. HQ always makes it a goal to include more youth voice in all of our decisions, whether that be promoting youth blogs or creating youth grants that IAB then selects the winners for, among many other goals. Today launched a podcast series called Youth Voices. Youth Voices is a series of varied length podcast interviews between volunteers across YVC's network about the impact youth make serving the unmet needs of its community and residents. I know Summit is always a time to meet youth volunteers from across other affiliates, so I hope that you're able to listen in as youth volunteers share their stories from affiliates across North America. Youth Voices is available on various podcast services, so I hope you can check it out. Let's roll a clip from the podcast now, where youth discussed which of their YVC projects was most meaningful to them.
This program, I have a quote here that I'm going to use and I'm going to say to you, because this is what the program means to me. This program is about planting seeds in the desert, which will grow into an extraordinary forest. These seeds will bring life to an environment that was once dry. This forest will be the symbol of what was to what is. We are the seeds from various ethnicities, genders, and communities, standing together against racism while being the best we can be. So STAR stands for Standing Together Against Racism. This is a student-led based organization which will lead to go further in life than what we expect. And that's why it's such a large project, because today is what we started. But when we get older into college, into having our professional careers, we're going to see in our school still it stands that there are students that are still from different backgrounds in different schools. I said there's 7 different schools. And even in our meetings, there was not only males, there was females. There was from being Asian to being, white, to being African American, to being Hispanic. So there are so many things, and adults even there. It's just incredible to see that, and that's what this quote in this project means to me. And that's what I've learned, and that's why I have a connection with it, because even on the first day when we met, that's when I knew that we were going to make a change. Because even people that weren't victims of through racist people, but we're also witnesses, and we've learned from each other. Not even through experience was which the most connection, and it just opened my eyes to I'm not the only one, and I can stand up as well.
Huge shout out to all my IAB members and youth volunteers for making this podcast possible. Hearing your stories are so inspiring, and please know you are making a difference in your communities. Back to you, Chris and Mia.
Thanks, Kaylee. It's great to hear from youth across our network.
IUB does so much for our network. In fact, we're excited to announce the opening of this year's Youth Grant. Our International Youth Advisory Board chose the theme, Persevering the Pandemic. How timely. The deadline for this grant is December 1st, and you can find all of the details on the Youth Volunteer Corps International Youth Advisory Board webpage.
Another way that youth across our network have come together was through participating in our Summit Service Challenge. Next, we'll go to Sydney, who will walk us through the can structure results.
This year, our Summit Service project looked a little different. We had a can structure competition where we had affiliates across the network design and build structures out of donated canned goods to benefit their local food pantries. We had 10 affiliates participate in this competition. We had 127 youth volunteers participate in 558 hours of service, collecting a total of 9,101 canned goods to benefit their local communities. This is the most amount of youth volunteers and service hours we've ever had from a Summit Service project. Way to go, YVC. We're proud of each affiliate who participated in this year's can structure competition. But we had our International Youth Advisory Board review and vote on the best can structure project for this competition. Now, every affiliate gets funding for this project, but the winner receives an additional award of $1,000. The votes are in, and our IAB has decided that the winner is YVC St. Joseph, Missouri. Congratulations, St. Joseph. The funding for this competition was provided by the Sunderland Foundation. We're excited to announce that we have another grant opportunity that is going to be available starting next week. We are reopening our retroactive Sunderland grant, and this grant is for construction-related service projects that have already been completed. We have increased our funding for this grant by 50%. Please visit our funding tab in the affiliate login of our website for more information.
Thanks, Sydney, and congratulations to every affiliate who participated, especially our winners in St. Joseph, Missouri. You all definitely deserve it.
Next, we're going to hear from our IAB co-chairs, Mallory and Ileana, and our Director of Development, Shalon, who have a special message for our sponsors.
Hello, everyone. We appreciate you being part of our night of recognition.
We would not be in a position to celebrate the countless hours put in by affiliates all over the United States and Canada if it weren't for the generous contributions of organizations such as yours.
Thank you for being part of YVC.
At YVC headquarters, we're constantly striving funding that we can pass along to you, our affiliates, because we know how important money is for you to make a positive impact on your community. This year, thanks to the Sunderland Foundation, I'm excited to announce that we've awarded more than $200,000 to our affiliates, and 26 affiliates were recipients. These affiliate grants supported such projects as building beds for children in need, building obstacle courses for youth with disabilities, and building handicap-accessible picnic tables. We're so proud of all these projects and the role that our grants played in these. And we're looking forward to giving out even more money in 2021. And this is where I get to share some very exciting news. We were recently notified that we were awarded an additional 3-year grant from the Sunderland Foundation. It'll be $500,000 a year for 3 years, so a total of $1.5 million. This means so much to the YVC organization, and we're so thankful to the Sunderland Foundation for their longtime support. The generosity of the Sunderland Foundation has helped during this year's summit with the can structure projects, and over the course of the last 3 years, Nearly 5,000 youth have participated in construction projects, building basic construction skills, while also becoming more engaged in their community. And we're looking for this number to increase even more over the next 3 years. I would also like to say thanks to the title sponsor of this year's summit, the DeBruce Foundation. The DeBruce Foundation is not only an incredible supporter, but an incredible partner as well. We're so thrilled to have formed a partnership with the DeBruce Foundation and that our values align so closely. The DeBruce Foundation is doing some amazing things, and they have an amazing group of people. Each of them are dedicated to improving the lives of young people. And lastly, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for all your hard work and for taking advantage of the funding opportunities that we make available. This not only helps your programs become stronger, but also helps your communities become stronger. Once again, thanks for everything you do, and have a wonderful evening.
Thanks, guys. Tonight truly wouldn't be possible without the contributions from all our wonderful sponsors.
The YVC Affiliate Network truly is a diverse network. But whether you've been with us for 1 year or 20 years, tonight we want to celebrate your contribution. Let's go to Sydney to hear more about some very important affiliate anniversaries occurring this year.
This year, 6 of our affiliates celebrated a very important milestone, an anniversary. Please join us as we celebrate these affiliates and all of their hard work over the years. Charleston, South Carolina, happy 5-year anniversary. Corvallis, Oregon, 25 years, whoa. Des Moines, Iowa, happy 5-year anniversary. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, also 5 years, happy anniversary to you. Plymouth, Michigan, 15 years, happy anniversary to you. And Southgate, Michigan, 5 years, happy anniversary. Congrats to all of our affiliates celebrating the anniversary this year. We look forward to celebrating many more in the future.
Congratulations to all our affiliates celebrating an anniversary this year. And here's to many more.
Well, everyone, we've reached the point in the evening that I think we've all been waiting for. We're ready to announce this year's award winners. Let's go to Jaron and Hannah in the field so we can kick things off.
Thanks, Chris and Mia. Welcome to YVC's Summit Awards Ceremony. I'm YVC correspondent Jaron Parise.
And I'm Hannah Sutherland, and Jaron and I are here today to help you celebrate YVC's incredible network. And now we will be recognizing our gold level programs.
And for that, we're going to throw it to our gold level presenter, Amanda Moser.
Gold level affiliates set the bar for success in the YVC network. Gold level status isn't easy to achieve. It takes incredible staff and rockstar youth to provide the truly impactful programs our gold level affiliates deliver. Every winter, a member of the affiliate services team conducts a program evaluation with each affiliate. Evaluations are scored out of 100, and affiliates with a score of 90 or above are considered gold level. Gold level affiliates receive a certificate honoring their accomplishment, network-wide marketing recognition, 20% off their annual affiliation dues, and access to gold level only grants. Please help me in congratulating the gold level affiliates from the 2018-2019 program year. Alexandria, Louisiana. Alpena, Michigan. Anderson, South Carolina. Ann Arbor, Michigan. Calgary, Alberta. Charleston, South Carolina. Corvallis, Oregon. Des Moines, Iowa. Hampton Roads, Virginia. Muskogee, Oklahoma. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Plymouth, Michigan. Reading, Pennsylvania. And St. Joseph, Missouri.
This next award is going to be given to someone who really embodies what being a part of YVC is all about.
We are thrilled to recognize our first ever YVC champion.
We have a lot of really great people in our network who love and promote YVC and consistently champion the program. This year, we want to honor someone who actually started as an AmeriCorps member. This person then ran their YVC program for 4 years, and then in 2013 became the executive director of the nonprofit that hosts their YVC program. Our winner serves in a town of less than 10,000 people, and yet his YVC program is generally in the top 10 in the network for hours served. His program has only one of 2 youth in the history of YVC that have received the Legacy Award for 1,500 hours or more. His program consistently has 40 or more average hours per youth. His program has also been a gold level program since 2013, which was the first year we began doing the evaluations for our programs, so every single year. The thing about it is, any obstacle that's presented, whether it's a lack of funding, staffing turnover, he just rises to the challenge and finds solutions to keep the YVC program going strong as the executive director of the Alpena, Michigan YVC program. So Brad Summers, you're the type of champion we need in every YVC site. Congratulations on receiving the YVC Champion Award.
Jeez, oh Pete's. I'm actually kind of lost for words. To be recognized for the work that you do on an everyday basis and the support that you bestow the community and the way that the community turns around to support you is why I'm here. For 20 years, I've worked in the Boys and Girls Club, AmeriCorps, YVC networks, and I've always tried, my best to give back what I can to the community and support the young people. Because by giving young people a voice, you give them a future. So, to have the ability for, a person to have that aha moment to understand how the community works or how they can give back or maybe even find a career that they're interested in, that's why we do what we do. None of us here on this team or this organization, or even with the YVC program, we don't do it for accolades. We do it because we want to make a change. And that's what it's always been about. So it's absolutely incredible to, to still have, such a wonderful relationship and a partnership. And, like I said, I don't do it for the accolades, but, I'm very, very honored that you would, bestow this upon me in our organization here. So thank you.
Program directors, team leaders, and youth volunteers have been working hard this year to create meaningful projects in their communities.
And here's Leah to announce Project of the Year and Virtual Project of the Year.
Here at YVC, we are serious about quality service projects that are challenging, rewarding, and educational. Every year, we recognize a special project that exemplifies these characteristics. Like each year, we had several excellent projects, so first we'd like to recognize a few honorable mentions. YVC St. Joseph collaborated with a local home health agency to provide training and practice partners for boxing classes for patients with Parkinson's disease. For YVC Day, YVC Charleston cleaned a Martian stream, collecting over 102 pounds of litter. The best part of the day was that the mayor of Charleston attended and actually declared that day as YVC Day in Charleston. YVC Stanton was responsive to historic flooding in their community, cleaning up storm damage around town. YVC Baton Rouge adapted their YVC Dream Green project at the last minute to revamp a community garden. Thank you to all of these sites and more for creating outstanding projects this year. But now it's time to announce our 2020 Project of the Year. This year's winner exemplifies providing meaningful and creative projects for their youth. Always a leader in social justice issues, the Project of the Year focused on environmental equity and climate issues by cleaning a water source in their community. Youth also identified and collected samples of bugs and other creatures to identify the health of the river system. In the words of our winner, it's not every day that teens go snorkeling in a local river to combat climate change. Please join me in congratulating YVC Ann Arbor for this year's Project of the Year.
Really, it's a complete 100, it's just an honor. Our kids just work really hard, and I think that Huron River Watershed Council is such a unique opportunity for these young people to really, when we talk about getting your hands dirty and jumping 2 feet in, all these kids are doing it. They're putting on snorkeling equipment. They are finding the weirdest bugs, and they're like, wow, I never knew these things existed in the spaces that I swim in, or check out. So the kids on the project have always showed up with enthusiasm, and also just this, if it's their first time doing the project, they're like, what am I about to do? And Huron River Watershed Council really brings the knowledge and the enthusiasm to the team there. No, but I will definitely give a lot of the credit to our Youth Advisory Council youth. They are amazing. I mean, they're so dedicated and just committed to carrying out the YVC program, making sure that it's showing up in our community, making sure that people are aware of what we have going on. And we've been meeting every single Sunday since the spring. And it's just been a really great outlet, I think, for these kids to kind of focus on something else and to get together and have some, coffee time, tea time, like whatever on a Sunday. And I couldn't do it without them. So I appreciate those words, but really it's our teams that they continue to show up and quite frankly are my boss. So it's great.
This year has been one for the books. The YVC network has excelled as you've adapted your programming to fit the unique needs of this year. This year, we are awarding an additional Project of the Year award for virtual projects. Most of our network shifted some of their programming to an online platform, and here are some honorable mentions. YVC Des Moines created and distributed Keeping Care and COVID kits in their neighborhoods. These kits included masks, activity sheets for kids, COVID safety tips, and COVID Mythbusters. YVC Reading held Community Conversations for Change, in which they led a 6-part youth-centered series on conversations on racial inequality and injustice. The project included starting peer discussion groups and the creation of a Stand Together Against Racism pledge. YVC Columbia, South Carolina held a craft day via Zoom with a senior living center where seniors and YVC youth made dog toys for a local shelter. Thank you to everyone for your flexibility and dedication to quality service projects, no matter the delivery platform. You showed how impactful it is to be both proactive and reactive to your community's needs. Now it's time to announce our 2020 Virtual Project of the Year. This year's winner faced COVID head-on by adapting to various virtual projects. These virtual projects would fill up within a week of being posted on the volunteer database, and many youth signed up for multiple projects in a row. Youth connected with seniors to teach them to use their devices over Zoom. Topics included Google Maps, adjusting phone settings, and general Q&A. In the words of our winner, we have learned that virtual projects can be successful and engaging service learning projects, which youth are very much interested in participating in. Please join me in congratulating YVC Calgary for this year's Virtual Project of the Year.
Well, I would like to say YVC Calgary is so honored for getting this award. I know all the other affiliates within YVC have worked really hard during this very difficult time. We've been doing our best to adjust and to just provide meaningful projects with our community and with the youth in our programming. So we're so honored to be able to be recognized, and we hope that we can continue to work alongside YVC and all these other affiliates and continue to offer meaningful service learning projects for youth in our communities.
Congratulations to our Project of the Year winners. YVC has some outstanding youth, and we'd like to recognize those who went the extra mile.
Here to present those awards is our founder, David Batty, and our CEO, Tracy Hale.
It is now our pleasure to announce the 101 award winners. There are 75 of them, and these are young people who did 100 hours of service all in 1 year. Very impressive indeed. We are going to read off all the names by affiliate alphabetically, and we are going to do so by just announcing their first name, not the last name, for youth protection purposes.
So let's start with Alpena. We have 9 youth volunteers receiving this award: Molly, Rosie, Braylon, Olivia, Riley, Skylar, Kyla, Jesus, and Hallie.
1 from Anderson, South Carolina, and she is Sarah.
We have 12 from Baton Rouge: Kiana, Larisha, Myson, Tynesha, Jeffrey, Geisha, Malachi, Sakoba, Larry, Urjaniqua, Darius, Jatravius.
Calgary, 14 from Calgary, Canada. And they are Hasib, Anwar, Estelle, Elnaz, Nowell, Martina, Andy, Grace, Neil Aaron, Jenny, Constantine, Savini, Ileana, and Connor.
From Cedar City, we have 2, Susie and Elena.
And from Corvallis, Oregon, 4, Nathan, Zachary, Sabina, and Julian. Impressive number of young people, huh?
It really is, David, and you know, especially during COVID. This is a
Good
difficult
point.
year. A lot of our service projects are shorter because they're online. A lot of times you can't go, a nonprofit agency might not allow you to be able to serve, and so just to have this award this year is just extra impressive. And we have 33 more, so.
Okay, let's keep going.
Let's get to it. Okay, we have 13 in Des Moines, Ong, Adrian, Josiah, Aiden, Samuel, Naya, Tatiana, James, Fernando, Lucas, Dade, Reese, and Jacob.
Hampton Roads, Virginia has 3 winners this year, and they are Akila, Kinsey, and Kayla.
We also have 3 from Kansas City, T-Shell, Denero, and Michelle.
12 from Muskogee, Oklahoma, and they are Shelby, Zinyan, Valencia, Tyler, Rachel, Lucy, Asritha, Katie, Audra, Lainey, Mecca, and Andrea.
We have 1 from Philadelphia, and that's Quinlan.
And St. Joseph, Missouri, Drake.
Congratulations to all 75 101 award winners this evening. Okay, our next award is going to be the Ethic of Service Award for our youth. And this is, David, any youth who has served 500 hours or more in their YVC career.
It's a lot. I'd be happy to read off the award winners this year. And the first 4 hail from Calgary, Canada. And they are Ileana, Martina, Elena, and Connor. 1 from Muskogee, Oklahoma, and she is Tiara. And finally, from St. Joseph, Missouri, we have 1 award winner, 500-hour award winner, and that is Araya. Congratulations to all of you. Very impressive. Now I'd like to talk for a minute about the World Changer Award. That is a young person who serves 1,000 hours during the course of not a year, during the course of their YVC career. And we have 1 award winner this year.
1,000 hours. David, do you realize that that would mean this person, if you just tried to do this without sleeping, without eating, you just volunteered straight, you would have to do that for 6 weeks. More than 6 weeks.
Crazy.
To get 1,000 hours.
That's amazing. No, yeah, I never thought about
You
that.
don't even get to go to the bathroom, right?
Wow.
This is amazing.
That's
More
world
than
changer.
1,000 hours.
World changer.
This world changer, Audra from Muskogee. Congratulations.
Very good.
The final award is going to be the Youth Volunteer of the Year award. And we give this award to the person who has the most hours in a single year for this program year.
Okay.
So in the last 12 months,
Yep. It's Larry. Larry from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You served 302 hours 302 hours
During
this
the COVID
year. Yeah, that's true. During a COVID year, this year alone. Larry, congratulations. I am impressed.
Now we're going to throw it back to Leah to announce our new affiliate of the year.
New affiliates provide so much for the YVC network. Fresh ideas, growing numbers, and most importantly, more youth empowered to change their communities through service. The new affiliate of the year not only met expectations for their first year of programming, they greatly exceeded them. This program launched in May of 2019, and in their first program year, they engaged almost 40 youth in 760 hours of service. During their first year, this new affiliate proved to be thorough in their thought process, engaged in their community, and intentional in their reach. From the beginning, we could see that this new affiliate gets it. They engaged youth in leadership opportunities, tackled real issues in their community, created unique projects, and persevered throughout this year. We are thrilled to present the new Affiliate of the Year award to YVC Airdrie.
I would just say that it's been an amazing year. I think, we've been able to accomplish so much, more than I think we were even anticipating we could accomplish. Our goal was to come in and get about 20 youth, enroll in the program, and we currently have 47 in just over our first year. We've been able to accomplish so much within our community. I would say in the last couple of months, our name has really gotten out there. The media exposure we're getting is just phenomenal. And the commitments that we're seeing among the young people, especially Dorothy and I were saying this the other night to our volunteer Airdrie board, is that, the construction, that was all them. They did all that planning. They did all that work with very little input from either one of us. And that's just a testament of the hard work that, Dorothy and Ange and Dave and myself have been able to put into it, to see these young people grow. And I'm just been super proud and honored to be a part of it. Yeah, it's been tough to slug through the COVID pandemic part of it, but I believe we had a great plan in place to keep us going and active. So if Dorothy and Dave would like to add to that, I'm more than happy to have them share, but I know that without them being involved, the program wouldn't be as successful as it is today. So I'm truly thankful for both of them and thankful for your guys' support too.
Well, I am super passionate about working with youth, and this year, kind of diving into it, this has kind of been something that Dave and I have been discussing, and how we can engage youth in Airdrie since 2016. So to see it come and evolve to this, and to the youth programming that Volunteer Airdrie has to offer now, my passion level is like, and I know I just have this drive that, I'm like, come on, let's keep going. I want perfect, let's keep going. But it pays off. And, coming back from Summit last year, like going in, I'm like, okay, what's happening? Coming back, I was just like full of like, this, what about this? How do we do this? We can do this. Just keep going, right? And I am grateful that the team that I work with understands that my passion comes from a place of I do this for the youth, and the benefits that we see of the youth a year later, it's starting to show. Our youth advisory board is just developing. They are driving our projects. Of course, we have to help scaffold and framework that for them, but I made it a little bit of a goal last year leaving Summit that we would leave with an award this year. So
this has been such an awesome journey to get to this point. And I've told the rest of our board of directors, we have so much momentum going because of programs like YVC. YVC Airdrie is just taking the community by storm. We get so much press, we get so much feedback. It's been absolutely amazing and just a great fit for our organization. So thank you very much.
None of the great work YVC does would be possible without our incredible program directors. Let's throw it back to Amanda to announce the Program Director of the Year.
The YVC programs that comprise our affiliate network are glittering examples of community building, change making, and compassionate action. And at its heart, a program is nothing more and nothing less than everyday people who believe in themselves and believe in each other. One person in particular is often the heartbeat of a YVC program, the program director. Each year, it's our honor to recognize some of the most exceptional members of our YVC network with the Program Director of the Year award. In 2019, we recognized Katie Morgan in Hampton Roads, Virginia with this distinction. It's a privilege for me to present this year's award to a program director who has quickly become a star in our network. This person is driven by a personal commitment to community and a belief that volunteer service makes that community stronger, particularly when led by young people. This person exemplifies the skills and mindset that are necessary to thrive at YVC in any condition. But when COVID-19 threatened to grind YVC programming to a halt, this person stepped into the challenge. They planned virtual programs, modified in-person projects, relied on community partners, and leveraged each and every single resource available to carry on. Their resilience, creativity, and positivity helped anchor this team in the belief that we could figure this out. In a few short years, this program director has proven to be a team member we can rely on, a benchmark for new program success, and a friend. It's my pleasure to present the Program Director of the Year award to the program director in Joplin and Springfield, Missouri, Sandy Anker.
I'm speechless, and not just because I'm several hours shy on speech. I can't tell you what that, just last year at Summit, meeting all the incredible PDs was so humbling, and then to be chosen for this, I can't tell you how even more humbling that is, because there are so many awesome PDs out there, and I've learned so much from them. So I'm flabbergasted. I'm speechless. I'm gonna have to pull out my thesaurus to get some more words. I'm humbled and I'm grateful. And oh my gosh.
Now it's time for Sydney Collins to announce our Affiliate of the Year.
We're proud of each of our affiliates for sticking it out through this tumultuous year. But each year we award one affiliate that is the epitome of a strong YVC program with the Affiliate of the Year award. Along with the prestige of this award, YVC headquarters designates an unrestricted award of $1,000 to the Affiliate of the Year. Last year, this award was given to YVC St. Joseph, Missouri. This year's winner has only been part of the YVC family for 4 years, but they quickly rose to gold level status, seeing some of the highest number of service hours and youth volunteers in our network. Last year, in the 2019-2020 program year, this affiliate increased their total service hours by 28% and their number of youth volunteers by 54%, all during a global pandemic. Numbers aside, this affiliate also saw some truly impactful projects in their program over the past year, including their encouraging news segments that they created, Some More Good News, their project Community Conversations for Change that addressed racism and included a community-wide pledge to stand together against racism, and they built a 70-foot-long wooden boardwalk through designated wetlands for their Big Build project. We are excited to announce that this year's Affiliate of the Year award goes to YVC Reading, Pennsylvania. Congratulations, you guys.
So incredible. I mean, I am so excited. Obviously, it was such a challenge this year, not only for us, but I mean, for every affiliate across YVC. And I think, fortunately, we were able to get these virtual projects up and running. We had, a lot of buy-in. The projects that these kids came up with, were absolutely incredible. So, we're just so thankful that we were able to still hold programming, to still, have projects that were meaningful in the midst of a global pandemic. So much gratitude for the kids and for what they came up with, and also to you guys for, giving us this award.
I would only add to that, I hold a special place of gratitude for the kids that came together over the summer to work on our Community Conversations for Change and the Stand Together Against Racism subsequent projects. These kids are so passionate, and they have taken this to kind of the next level, and they're continuing to push the project out to their peers. So it keeps getting, it keeps growing in magnitude, and they're reaching more people, and they're changing more minds, and they're involving, you know, a wider audience. And I am so excited to see where the project goes from here, but I'm just so in awe of their abilities and what they were able to do. And I personally feel it's the most impactful project that we have ever run. And the fact that it happened in the middle of a pandemic and the kids were still able to push it forward and make it what it is, and it's still growing. I'm just really impressed with them and grateful to have been able to work with them and the other adults who have helped make it happen. So, yay.
Congratulations to our YVC network. You all have worked so hard this year. Keep it up. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Jaron.
Back to you, Chris and Mia.
Wow, congratulations to all of tonight's winners and all of our YVC family. The work you do never ceases to amaze me.
I couldn't agree more, Chris. And from everyone here at YVC headquarters, we hope you truly know just how proud we are of all of your hard work. Well, that concludes our time for this evening, but we hope that you'll continue to connect, empower, and celebrate each other throughout the year. Until next year, be the change.
Wow, what a terrific show!
I am impressed. Wow, that's a lot of hard work. I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate in person this year, but I'm so glad we could join together and celebrate. And thank you so much for tuning in.
And thank you all for your really hard work this year. Please join us next year, hopefully in Queens, New York,
Yes.
for our 2021 summit. And congrats again to all of our youth volunteers, our program directors, our staff, and our board, everyone who makes YVC happen. Stay safe and have a great night.